Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a weekly reading for Aries from the 17th of April until the 23rd of April. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee into my crystal shop. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. Okay, and the card I get is the Page of Cups in the reversed position. Okay, I do sense there's some upset here. Okay, it could well be around a recent passing or around a relationship situation which isn't working out in the way which you wished. Okay. I'm also sensing this outpouring of emotions, okay? There's something here about feelings being made known, okay? Either by yourself or someone else around the situation. Because I get like this vision of like this water, it's been building up against this dam. You know, building up, and it's going to explode. That's what I get here, okay? So something's been held back for far too long, okay? But I just sense something's going to be aired here. Okay, it just throws up a whole lot of stuff because when the dam bursts, all the water just goes all over the place. Okay, and water acts very much same kind of properties as emotions. Okay, so it's all going to come spewing out. That's the feeling here. Okay, but that's going to help to actually move things forward because initially it's all up in the air, and then it will settle down. You know, a bit like that snow globe. You shake it all up, and all the snow's all over the place initially, and then it settles down to reveal this beautiful scene, which was always there. So the card crossing is the 10 of Cups, okay? This is out of reach at the moment. I mean, the 10 of Cups in itself is very much about emotional happiness, okay? So quite the opposite to what you're experiencing at the moment, okay? But it is a reminder. It's a bit like the snow globe with the snow because you've got like the sun, which is this emotional happiness, okay? But there's clouds, you know, in front of the sun. So these issues, these problems, these challenges, which is the clouds, okay? So once you work through these challenges, these situations, these issues, then the clouds will clear to reveal the sun, which was always there, which is this emotional happiness, okay? So something needs to be worked through first of all. It's a bit like a rock as well. Like you've got this rock and you're chipping away, you know, chipping away, and the bits come off, and then right at the center is this diamond, okay? So there's a lot of hard work that needs to be done, but it's well worth it. So in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Judgment card, okay? So there's something very karmic going on here, okay? So it could well be there's been a lot of pushing and pulling, there's blowing hot and cold, this coming and going, okay? But I do sense a lot of things are starting to open up around you, okay? And it could well be that you've been getting messages from Spirit, the universe. These could be like in the form of like repeated numbers, synchronicities, seeing feathers, that kind of stuff, okay, which are there to kind of help guide you in the right direction, okay. They can't give you what you want on a plate, but they can give you what you need to get what you want, okay. So they can kind of nudge you in the right direction, and then you go through the experiences, okay, and then you go towards what you want. If I look more forward, I've got the 7 of Pentacles, okay. Very much this feeling of you reaping the harvest, okay? And also with the number 7 there, it's very much connects to the spiritual plane and the angels and the universe. So very much confirmation of these wishes, these intentions which you've put out, okay? But the number one thing which you're going to do is that you're going to step back from the situation, okay? Because if you imagine you've got this plant and it's growing and you stand there, you water it, it's just going to drown, okay? So there's a strong sense of you stepping back from a situation, okay, and then in stepping back, you allow your wishes to manifest in front of your very eyes, okay. But you can't stand there over it all the time because it shows a lack of trust, a lack of faith, like a lack of belief, and then your wish just drowns, okay. But stepping back allows it to manifest. There's also some improvements here around a money situation, work situation, or around business. So your gold card is shown by the 3 of Swords. So quite clearly it shows there's been a lot of heartache, okay? Could well be a love triangle situation, or could be a third party, someone who's very toxic, someone who's been sticking there, or in where it's not wanted, and also doing a lot of manipulation, okay? Your goal is to move away from this pain, okay? You're wanting to find more peace of mind and contentment and this emotional happiness, okay? Which is there. It's just a matter of just working through these issues. Subconsciously, I've got the Six of Cups reversed. So again, there's something here about having some bad news recently, which could be around some mourning, or it could be around like this emotional situation which isn't working out in the way which you wished. Okay, I just sense a lot of upset, a lot of tears around this situation, and you feel it right at a very, very deep level at the moment. But as I said, as you deal with this, you'll clear the clouds, okay, and you will reveal the sun which was always there, which is this emotional happiness. The advice card is shown by the Two of Swords reversed. That's an interesting card. You've got like the water, which is the emotions. You've got the moon, which is the emotions. You've got the sword here, which is the emotion. Sorry, which is the mind, and then the other sword, which is the mind. So it's very much about the mind and the heart. Okay, and it could well be at the moment your heart is feeling one thing and your mind wanting something else. You know, it's a bit like being in a car and you've got your foot on the accelerator but the hand on the handbrake, okay, and you end up going around in circles, just going around and around and around because your heart and your mind are in conflict. But gently on the accelerator, gently off the handbrake, and then the car will just move forward towards what you want, okay. So the advice here is for your mind and your heart to work together on this situation, okay, because when your heart and your mind work together, then there's no stopping you, okay. So perhaps let the mind take control, but listen to your heart. Okay, take on board what your heart has to say, and then you'll go towards what you want. Because if you look at the card, at the bottom is like where you are now, okay? Far apart, your heart and your mind, but as you come together, it comes to a point, okay? Everything comes to a conclusion then. On the outside, I've got the Star card reversed. So it's very much what I've been saying here, okay? You've got like these smaller stars, which is some wishes which have manifested, okay? But there's this big star which you're having trouble to manifest. You know, it's always there, you know, the sun is always there, but there's clouds in front, okay. It's like you put out your good intention to the universe, okay, it's listened to, okay, and then the next moment you back it up with worry, fear, lack of belief, doubt, which is the clouds, okay, and the universe listens to both and it just cancels each other out, okay. So you end up getting nothing and things just remain the same. So it's very much working on these worries, these fears, these doubts. It's also about like inefficiencies. So it could well be you need to be more careful with your money or your time around a situation. It's also about wastage. So yeah, with these wishes, but also you may have spilt something recently. There might have been some burst pipes, you know, which is telling you really from the spiritual plane just to be more efficient with things, you know, just be more careful and just try not to be so wasteful. I think that's the overall message here, okay, and then you'll start to manifest what you want much faster, much sooner. I mean, your hopes and your fears is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I think, you know, this stepping back, there's a lot of fear there, okay. You feel you've got to keep on at it, you know, you've got to keep putting out these wishes, these intentions continuously, okay. But as I said, it just shows a lack of belief, a lack of trust. It's okay now and again, you know, perhaps once an evening, you know, just to readjust things slightly, make some tweaks here and there, but not constantly, because that shows a lack of faith, things just drown, okay. But quite clearly here, it does show you stepping back from the situation, which then allows you to manifest what you want. Yeah, I mean, the final card is the King of Pentacles, which is very much about you becoming more secure. You're finding more stability, okay. You're going to gain more certainty and even more commitment, okay. And it's very much about this emotional happiness which you've been asking for. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop.